people. How are you doing? I'm just going to demonstrate some plank combinations which are going to really work your abdominals. They're also going to work your upper body strength, your shoulders. Just be aware again, people with wrist issues, you could always come down into a forearm plank. I'll run through that in a second. Okay, so I always think the best way to come into a plank to space yourself out properly is by lying on your front and bringing your hands underneath your shoulders, sliding the shoulder blades down the back, drawing your abdominals in. So you might want to start off with just keeping the backs of the feet on the floor to start with, and pushing up, coming up onto your knees. Now again, for some people that might feel enough for you. You might need to adjust your wrists so that your wrists are directly underneath your shoulders, sliding those shoulder blades down the back. Again, wrist issues, you could either try coming onto your knuckles, or you could drop down onto your forearms, elbows underneath the shoulders. Otherwise, we're going to keep those wrists underneath the shoulders, and if you want to make it harder, tuck your toes under and come up into your full plank. So we're sliding the shoulder blades down the back, the eye gaze is forward slightly so that your neck feels like it's in good alignment with the rest of the spine. Really drawing your abdominals in. So you're really elevating through the pelvic floor, narrowing through the waist and keeping your breath flowing. Now for some of you this might feel like it's enough. Otherwise, we could start to make it a little bit harder. We could add in some movements with the feet. We could step your right foot out and then your left foot out, the right foot back in and your left foot back in, and then changing the leading leg, leading with the left foot stepping out, right foot stepping out, left foot stepping in, right foot stepping in, and then leading with your right leg again, etc. So we're stepping out, in, but I want you to make sure that you're trying to keep your torso and your pelvis absolutely still. So we feel as though the body has been suspended in space. It's just floating in space, staying absolutely steady. Do rest it out whenever you need to. Another combination might be, you might need to step your feet slightly wider, by the way, to give you a bit more stability. But again, you could lift one leg off and lower the leg back down, lifting the other leg and lowering back down, again keeping your torso absolutely steady. Harder would be to try and hover your opposite hand off. You could see if you could lengthen it out. So that's really challenging your balance. It gets a little bit wobbly. Keeping that chest square to the floor, you can feel all your stabilizing muscles working, the muscles in the arms, supporting arm, supporting leg, core muscles really, really working. So again, this is quite a lot more advanced people. You don't feel that you have to do this. Just stay with what feels best for you. And when you feel that you've done enough, drop down onto the knees and again sit back, either into a child's pose stretch with the arms out in front, let your head rest down, or you might want to bring your fingertips back by your toes into a shell stretch and just release it out. And hopefully you can feel all those core muscles working as well as the arms and the shoulders. So any questions or queries, remember, drop me an email, drop me a text, or just make a comment on this post. Thanks everyone, bye.